You know what's one of the greatest lie a YouTuber can say to their audience? When they say that this is the last video on Twitter, or I'm not going to talk about this topic anymore. Because most of the time if a YouTuber said that to you, they just lie directly to your face. Especially when it comes to Twitter, because it never ends. You know, there's a video on my channel that I once called that this may finally be the end of Twitter drama, because I generally thought it was. At the time when I uploaded that video, I truly thought that Twitter was going to be done making terrible decisions, and that they were going to normalize and was just going to move on like just good old usual Twitter. You know, someone saying the most dumbest or the most worst take on the planet, people laugh at them and they move on with their life. But I was 100% wrong, because Twitter has done nothing but continuing to make bad decisions. They're at the point where they make Twitch looks like a good company. A company that literally only makes bad decisions. I think if they make a good decision, the company may shut down. They make them look amazing. Because Twitter has just announced 2 more horrible decisions. Now, I feel like what's mandatory with any video you make about this topic, you need to give you like last time on the Twitter collapsing. You need to tell them what happened last. So the last terrible decision that Twitter made that had everyone on the internet laughing at them was locking 2-step verification, a very simple security system that literally every single app has, behind Twitter Blue. Now, obviously, I think we all know how it goes. Elon buys Twitter. Twitter isn't really that profitable. It loses a lot of money. Twitter makes Twitter Blue to try to do anything so they can make more money, and no one is buying Twitter Blue because it's a absolutely dumb purchase. There is still no purpose for you to own Twitter Blue. All you really do is just put a target on you for you to just to get basically bullied and infinitely laughed at until the end of time if you have a Twitter Blue checkmark. We have 2 more features that have been added, which is put a lot of people in panic mode. What I'm going to really say a lot of people in panic mode, just literally a couple of people, and that is that the legacy checkmark feature is going away. So if you're not on Twitter, if you don't know what it is, some content creators or some people still kept their checkmarks. Like when the brand new we're going to get rid of everyone checkmark, some people who were like, I guess, special enough or cool enough are able to keep a legacy feature. This is basically saying that, oh, this guy had a checkmark back in the day, so he used to be relevant, and he's so relevant enough that he used to keep his checkmark, and then he gets to stay on his feature and just act like, you know, one of those super duper cool guys. But that feature is going away, and now everyone, included those people, need to buy Twitter Blue. If you're a popular YouTuber or even some companies, I know Opera GX is one example where they have a legacy checkmark and they're like a company. It doesn't matter if you're them, because now you are just absolutely going to lose that feature. Yeah, you're gonna go down and be like the rest of us normies out there. You're now gonna have no check mark and you're gonna be treated like everyone else, I guess. Most people don't really care about check marks, and you have to be very like insecure and very sad in life if a blue check mark is truly the only thing you care about. But that's not really the decision that everyone is really laughing at Twitter at. That's kind of like the appetizer, like here's your meal before you get the big boy decision. Because the real decision, which I would say the usual thing of, I think this decision could end the platform, which I actually do, because I do think this decision is actually worse enough where it could actually cause damage. It caused people to just start fleeing the platform. I know a lot of people kept on saying that oh, we're gonna need to go leave Twitter, but I think this one actually may do, because the only reason why people are on Twitter and why people even tolerate it is because everyone is there. For a good example, most of the major content creators are on Twitter. If you want to see like what they're saying or like what they're doing or even get like updates on their videos, it's usually on Twitter, because that's kind of like the new trendy app. Most people are just usually there most of the time. So if you want to see what your content creator is doing, you gotta check on Twitter. So I think that's the reason why they were able to get away with like all these bad decisions. And a lot of newer content creators will go on Twitter to usually market, like you'll see most of them like, hey, I'm doing this, you know, blah blah blah, and they send you like literally 1,000 messages over and over again like, look, I'm doing this. Twitter has made a brand new decision saying that only verified people will be able to be recommended. So yeah, if you haven't shilled over and bought Twitter Blue, there's literally kind of no purpose to use the platform, because it seems like if you're not a blue check mark, you're not really gonna end up on your For You page. Leads me to one question. Generally, what's the point of actually using Twitter? I know this is something that's said a lot, and I am someone who does use Twitter a lot. I'll check there occasionally to kind of see what's going on. This change goes, I don't generally see the purpose of you being on the platform, because again, a lot of people use Twitter for like marketing, and a lot of people use Twitter just so they can post memes and stuff. And now if this change goes through, because Twitter is one to like change their mind, people talk about it enough, there is a chance where they might reverse the decision. Well, I don't think they are. I think they're going to 100% go through with it, because if only blue checkmark people are going to be able to come on your For You page, that's like a lot of content creators that are just going to go away. Because you know there's going to be a large portion of content creators who just don't really care enough to buy Twitter Blue. A lot of them already see it as like a pretty dumb purchase, and I know this is the only reason why they're getting rid of the whole legacy feature thing, so they can like kind of force these people to buy Twitter Blue, and hopefully saying that they have Twitter Blue will cause more people to buy Twitter Blue, but I don't think it's literally going to do anything. The only kind of creators who are walking around buying Twitter Blues are like very small creators, like creators who think because they have a blue check mark, more people are going to be willing to check out their thing, which is just absolutely wrong. Because if you're on Twitter and you see a page and you click on it and you see the blue check mark and you click on their page and they have absolutely like no followers, most people just usually leave instantly. It's a bigger flex to have like a high traffic page where a lot of people are going to and you don't have a blue check mark, because that actually shows you're someone worth checking. So if you're some goofy goober who actually just bought a blue check mark thinking that more people are going to take you seriously, you're wrong, because people are going to be fine with it until you say like one wrong opinion, and then you're just going to be filled to the brim with absolute images of people just joking on you. And that is basically the new update on Twitter making a bad decision. I think it's said every time that Elon is just slowly letting Twitter die. He's just leaving it out on the back as it's like literally sitting there pleading, and I feel like every decision he makes is just like a new nail to the coffin, and I don't think he's going to revert this decision. I think he's going to commit for it. So like during April 15, this could just be like the end time, because I don't think a lot of content creators are going to buy Twitter Blue so they can like stay relevant on Twitter. They're probably just going to move on some other social media platform. Like if Twitter does completely just perish, that's bad, because I'll never understand if someone dislikes a social media platform, they're like, it should just leave, because then everyone on the platform is just going to go somewhere else. I don't really like Twitter that much. Most people on there are like very, very strange and unhinged. I think those people should stay on Twitter. Twitter should stay open so they can stay there, and then other social media platforms will be safe. Or maybe people will just instantly tolerate them making terrible decisions over and over again, as they do with other companies. Anyway, this is just your daily update on Twitter making absolutely terrible decisions. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.